The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers.
And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Allen. He shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
On the return, Hardy. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Allen on the move to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They run again on first down. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Cook following the penalty. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's up to the 18. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Here come the Bills. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down up near the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Harris running straight ahead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Harris coming up with a solid run there. He shifted to a more complimentary role last season in New England due to some injuries and the emergence of others, and posted the fewest yards and carries of his past 3 seasons. That influenced an AFC East jump from the Patriots to the Bills, where he got a 1-year deal to prove that he can be the lead back once.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Complete over the middle to Hardy. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Cook again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Hardy set to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen off the play fake. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On second down, this is Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's ride, dog. Let's go do this thing, Let's do this, man. Go home, boy. Let's go, baby. That's right. Play it to the whistle. Hey, come on now. Let's not disappoint. Let's not disappoint.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.